Hello everybody, my name is Bailey and welcome to my professional run on Resident Evil 4. I'll be using the Silver Ghost, Riot Gun, TMP for a bit, but then I'll probably switch to the LE5. And then also the Stingray for the regenerators. I might sell the Stingray after a certain point. Maybe once I get past the castle and the ranged enemies are a lot less prominent. But for the time being, that's my loadout that I've got. So I played a few times on the first chapter now. Just trying to learn how to truly get through it without taking too many hits and getting my aim
September
up there
30th, 1998.
seeing if what happens when enemies clump up together. Should I drop a grenade? Should I try and
The cop inside me
flashbang?
died that day. That night, Raccoon City was wiped out.
So
Thanks
that's
to the
probably what
bioweapons
I'll
created
try
by
and show
Umbrella.
off is different
Somehow
plays.
I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky.
You give it a look, and I like this recap that they've got of
I was
the past two
later
Resident
to
Evil
join
games.
a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice.
It gives some backstory onto
Training.
Leon if you didn't play the last two
Punishing
games.
missions nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what
I mean, I
happened
was
that night,
hoping maybe for Code Veronica
even
to
for
come
a
out as
second.
the third remake before 4, but
This time, it can be
I
different.
can't say that anyone's angry that Resident Evil 4 got the
It has
remake.
to.
Unless you're that sad. That's really harsh. I wouldn't really say sad. Maybe you're just you're passionate.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place?
I'm quite passionate on
close to
the
nowhere
Resident
that I've
Evil
ever
series
seen.
myself. I wouldn't say that
Just say, looking for someone.
I
That
was
someone
really
must be
aggressive
very
when they were
important, huh?
remaking 4 instead of Code
Chief
Veronica
gave the orders
first.
himself.
Because some people aren't
Help
really
him,
going to
he
know
said.
Wesker or
I'm sure your boys didn't come
what
all the way
happened
out
to
here
the other
roast marshmallows.
characters or anything like that.
Maybe you did.
They'll probably do 5 next and not Operation
You have a strange
Javier or
sense of
Code
humor.
Veronica.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
But
Just
here's the
between
question that
us.
I'm about to ask is, would we even
Little
want to
people
see
don't
anything
miss
past
it
5?
around here.
Or even do we even want to see
It's been
5?
that
I
way
mean,
for a
it's
while
guaranteed
now.
they'll remake it. They might just remake up until 6.
Should be just another day in the office, right?
But 4 could be the end of the Resident Evil
I mean, last
remakes.
week there was a search for
I mean,
some
that's where
missing
I would leave it
hikers.
if I was a
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
someone making it. I'd just say leave it at 4. The rest of the games are that's where it should be left off. Now we get to see the stupidity of these cops, or at least one of them. The other one's just kind of a.
This is it.
I mean, yeah, you're still stupid. I won't lie.
Nature calls, huh? I'll be right back.
Gonna go take a leak. Fat Waz.
Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero?
You smoke?
You smoke?
I mean, to be fair, this game looks really good. I've had to turn some graphics down for performance since,
Vaya sitio más
it's a professional run, I'm not really too worried graphical-wise. Obviously I still want the game to look decent, but I want a good FPS while I'm playing. Obviously though, if I get too close and there's a bunch of particle effects, the game does kind of stutter. The village part is the only part I'm really worried on, though.
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you better go and take a look.
Why wouldn't you go together? It would make sense to go together. But, here we go.
Oh, watch the car. Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
And off we go. It's nice that the game starts off so quickly. I mean, compared to Resident Evil 3, where the game didn't really start off until you got out of the train station, and even then it still felt really linear. And it didn't last that long. But I'm glad that this game has had time put into it, and that it's probably the game of the year contender. It might even be my game of the year. There's still other games I want to play, but I won't lie, this is probably going to be game of the year. Unless we get some crazy game later on. But we're
Anyone
already
home?
4 months in to this year, nearly 5, and this has been the only game I've been truly interested in. Like, properly invested. Apart from that new X-Defiant game that's being released, I'm finding that a lot of fun too. Here we have the smartest Ganado.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. Vino aquí?
See, at least he speaks Spanish this time, instead of just shooting the guy. I'm gonna have some power behind the stop and axe. This Ganado is probably the only smart Ganado, other than the ones that just do like I'm not saying that the Ganados are dumb. They do fake out their hits quite a bit. You know, they'll
Not good.
they'll do like the pretend throw and then throw. It's thrown me off a few times, I won't lie. And doing this with the parrying, you know, you gotta get the perfect parry. It's gotta be last second, which means I'll be watching my knife icon a lot when I'm in a close fight. It's just to see when that LB pops up.
Hey.
Yeah, he's pretty dead, Leon, I won't lie. Really.
I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
Let's get to moving.
What was that?
So this part here is some people like
No
to
fucking way.
do like the stare trick. What you want to do is have him run at you and then just stand here for a second, wait for the grab animation to finish, and then you can just run right past him. No damage dealt to you. And he takes a minute to get up the stairs, so you want to like wait a second for that guy to move. So just so you can get some extra distance in before you grab the herb, which is in here. Because, you know, then it takes the axe like a second longer just to be able to reach you.
Bruce. This is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel
I mean,
was
like,
correct then. Well done.
I want to know how they got that
There's a
intel. I want
location
to know
on a nearby
who
lake. She may have been taken
who
there.
managed to figure it
Copy
out
that.
that should be in this
I'll
village.
see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My
I
escorts.
mean, like, I like that this Resident Evil doesn't have zombies. Like, there's no zombies in this. It's all like
Gotta
the
go. Talk
like
later.
the plaga. It's all mind control this time around instead of it being zombies.
I'll let myself out.
But then they go back to zombies in 6. 5, I'm pretty sure, it also doesn't really have that many zombies, if at all. Like, I might do a little dabble back into 5. Boulder punching Chris and all that. Which, if they remove it, they do a remake for 5. It's going to disappoint a lot of people. Alright, Let's see if we get a ruby. Let's see. That's not a ruby. Now, just to make sure, I'm gonna put on that and I'm gonna put on that. I won't use any I won't use the hand cannon, the sensor name, or skull shaker. It's like how I don't have Ashley's armor on. I just kind of I don't know. It's not really the playthrough yet, you know. I wanna get like a feel for it basically. Like if I can pass it without using any of that, I know that I'll have an easier time when I do end up using that. Like the typewriter when I end up acquiring it, and Ashley's armor just because Ashley getting grabbed is really annoying. Centaz, start running. This guy always scares me, because if he chases you, he does have quite a, like he has a decent chance of hitting you. The guy in there, like I could go in there and grab the flashbang if I was like to time my parries right with those guys, but I don't want to risk any damage for the village. Yeah, a bit heavy on the door. I won't let you guys witness that. It's anyway, now to start this fight off, we want to stealth kill her. You know, get rid of one Ganado. That's going to be really annoying. We also want to try keep knife durability up during this run, like as much as possible. Let's just sort that inventory out. We're gonna wait until we get the red herb down past the cow there. Now let's run through here. Cause them to run after us.
Here we go.
Hopefully get those guys to burn a bit. Get the red herb. Craft a green and red mix. Carry on. Those guys are there.
They keep coming.
Get rid of that guy. Pick up Centas. I was maybe hoping for some ammo or like some parts, like some resources. But this will do. This does just fine. No one running through there. They might try and cut me off here. No, alright, we got some. Oh, hello friend. How many people did we get there? Did we only get the one? One is better than none. I'm in. Some more resources. It's good. Stun him. We're gonna see how much gunpowder we can get before we try anything like crafting resources, because we might be able to get some shotgun shells, and if we can get some shotgun shells, that's gonna be really useful, because if we can manage to keep Salvador away for quite some time, that's gonna end up being like ridiculously useful, keeping Salvador away. That's him down. There. Now the village section is quite a difficult area for professional, even just hardcore, and just in general the village section is quite hard. Now you want to wait for Salvador, just because it gives like a time, like in your head you got like this timer going on. You know that once Salvador's here, it's gonna take like significantly less time from when you're at the once you get into the shotgun house. You might even be able to spare some shells.
Hello.
Just gonna get past Salvador there. He'll be like right on us throughout most of this, but then we're gonna vault over here. We're gonna get into the house. Gonna lock this guy out. This cutscene is probably one of my favorites as well. Just seeing Salvador strutting up.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Guy's trying to break through there. Gonna instantly turn, pull this. Push it. Come here, down your knife, shank the boxes. Why not while Salvador's breaking through. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Grab the grenade. Grab the shotgun.
Oh, nice.
Turn your head if you can. If you have enough time, knock down this. That gives you enough time to come and grab the spare shells here. Jump through that. Down anyone trying to climb there. Have the Salvador coming through. Lob a grenade. Put a few rounds in him. We've stunned him. That gives us enough time to jump down. Hopefully make some distance. Get out the shotgun ready for this guy here, because when you're walking around these tight corners, sometimes they like to shove an enemy there, and they'll like grab you, and we don't want to get grabbed while Salvador's around. That would be very bad. Salvador's like your biggest threat in this area by far. Oh, he tried pre-firing me.
Slickety smooth.
Get some little cheeky shots in on Salvador. Ooh, that was close. Try doing a little sneak around here. We only took one hit. We'll take it.
Huh?
There's the bell ringing. Ada's just rang the bell.
La campana.
For all that don't know, in separate ways. While Leon's getting chased in the village, you ring the bell and it causes the Ganados to go to the church.
Tenemos que servir.
Off they go. But yeah, I mean, like, the Separate Ways DLC should be coming out. Definitely gonna get that. Okay. But no, for that village section, if it goes wrong in the village section, it's all over from there, really. You basically got to get good RNG with enemy placement, hoping that Salvador doesn't show up out of the blue. Just overall, don't want it to be too nasty. Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to do that. Say the line.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Windmill.
Thank you, Hunnigan.
Copy that.
And be careful. Roost out.
I'll loot the village and then we'll get over to the door over there. So after looting the entirety of the village, we're going to move on through, and we do actually have some knife durability. We have a grenade spare.
There it is.
So we'll be able to get the stealth kills out front without having to waste any ammo. Which is good, you know, you don't want to be out here wasting ammo. I've got the triple green herbs, which is good. I mean, I'm going to save one of the herbs though, because there's a yellow herb in the windmill. I'm just going to run up on this woman here. Then you go into stealth, because you don't want her to hear your footsteps. Oh, she even dropped us some handgun ammo. How very nice of her. I'll be doing some of the, like, missions to get the spinels, like some of those like blue slips, but I don't think I'll do all of them, just because some of them are fighting enemies which are much tougher, and I don't want to have to go around wasting like my ammo and all that, you know what I mean? Alright. So now we're going to hit this, and you don't want to shoot it into the puddle. I did that my first time. You want to shoot it just behind, just so you can get the normal Pearl Pendant. You don't want it to be dirty, it lowers the value. I think it's only like, what, it's worth 5,000, and like when it's dirty it's only worth like 2,000 or like 1,500. It's... Can I even reach that with a knife? I feel like I can. No, you can't. Okay. We're just gonna hit some of those now. Oh, chicken egg. Just so we can get started on that. There's the woman up here, which, if some of you don't know, once you break the lock, she'll jump on down. Alright, we can make a, triple herb now. Safely. We can now safely make a triple herb. And then we have that spare herb for, when we get the yellow herb up in the section in the windmill. Now, what I'm gonna... Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to, kill this woman in here, then I'm gonna go in. I'm actually gonna lead the guy with the hammer over to the bomb in the windmill. There's a trip mine. So I'm gonna lead him over, that should do some decent damage, and then hopefully they will be grouped up, like the normal Ganados will be grouped up, so I can just hit them with a grenade and do some lethal damage there. Sit down. I may have missed the first shot, but I didn't miss the parry. I missed the parry, that's why we have the chicken egg. Chicken egg did not do as much as I was hoping. But now we're just going to grab everything in here. We're going to ignore that, we're just going to come and hit that. He's going to come through, he's going to shout first before he comes after you. So you want to try and just clear through as much as this as possible. And you don't want to get hit by him. Especially not with when I'm at half health, I really don't want to get hit by him. We're going to use the cog. We're also going to hit the lever. And then we'll also pick up the shotgun shells. Then we're going to jump on down. And we're just going to... We're going to lead him on over to this trip mine here. And we're just going to stand at the door. Just so he does end up coming in. We want him to know that we're here. Yeah, use a shotgun on that guy. They're all quite grouped up. Hit all of them. Because now I don't have to worry about as much. I know I've got some... Now you want to use these fences to your abilities right in the early game. They will literally just stop this guy from doing any attacks. Also causes the Ganados to go do one of two things. They'll either jump the fence, which is probably their smarter thing, or they'll, you know, they'll do the, they'll run all the way around. Hit them with a shotgun. Back up. I feel like they throw a lot more than they did in the original. Like, they throw a lot more. That guy got up a bit late. Take that ammo and use it on this guy. He's down there. So we haven't had to use too much in this area. We did have to use those shotgun shells, but they were shotgun shells well spent. Just to try and make sure that we're, you know, not losing that much health. I did kind of mess up with the parry. But it's all cool. You know, we're still half health. That's enough to survive at least one more hit. Now I'll just do this challenge right here. And I'll make sure I'll show all of these blue medallions for all those who don't know where they are. I mean, I don't think they're that hard to miss, but, you know, some people, you know, they struggle to find things, you know, that are in, like, really obvious places. Like, even I, at first, was like, there's no way that they'd be in that obvious of a place. And then they're, boom, they're just sat right in front of you. And you're like, oh! Duh. that's all of the blue medallions. We just carry on now. I'll just like before, I'll loot the area, and then I'll return with what I have gained. Well, this time I've been hit. Right, so after looting all of that, we just want to run out of the area, and right here you'll be able to see like a little bit of the up top area, like that's where you'll be later on. But for all those that don't know you, just like in most games, going in the opposite path of what's obvious is generally what's best for you. You know, you should just find little like hidden boxes, like even if it's not like major things. Like now it's like percentage, like now I'm a little bit more richer, and that can go towards upgrades. You know, just like don't follow the beaten path. Go around a bit, especially in RE games. You'll find yourself finding a lot more items, ammo. Even in this game, you find weapons if you go off the beaten path. So you know it's all useful in the end. Now we do have some spare shells. This guy's gonna, once that one falls, you know, I'm yet to die to that, but this guy's gonna run around right here and he's gonna drop. Here he comes. And you're just gonna put one in him and call it a day. Then you're gonna have two guys up here, they're gonna throw axes at you. You just want to be quick with your shots to try and get them to fall or... Then switch, which is good. Put a round in her, then finish her off. And that's that. We still have some spare shells left. So that's good for the next section, which will, like, we may use it, like, maybe twice, depending on how close the enemies get and if they go into the traps or not. So we want to run to right about here, and then you want to stop, you want to aim, wait for the guy to be a little bit more obvious. Boom. At first I didn't know I could do that, like on my first run, and then I stopped for him. I was like, I can just shoot that, can't I? I can, like, I was trying to find a way to sneak past him, but it is probably just best not to sneak past this area. Like, cause them to, like, run at you here, then run around here. That's one dead, and then, yeah, you might have one guy come at you. Put a round in him.
You are nothing.
He's surviving a bit, isn't he? There are more enemies around this area. Let's hope that one of them walked into a trap. No. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna save that grenade. Of course, cause one of them to drop a weapon. That's a yikes right there. These guys are taking some bullets. Shoot them dead. We can get close enough for a melee though. These guys are hefty boys. See, like, I don't really know what the damage is on professional. Like, I don't know if they're just because they're more aggressive. Like, do they have like a high? We're gonna ignore that. Like, do they have a higher like damage tolerance? Are they like they just seem stronger in my opinion? Sometimes you can get like the nice little 1-2s and they're down. That might end bad. But, you know, like sometimes you get those nice little 1-2s, and you know, like that feels good when you get that nice little 1-2 combo, and the enemy just goes down, and it, you know, you don't have to waste as many bullets, but Then you get that enemy every now and again that just likes to be different than the other ones. It likes to take a lot more damage. And they're just irritating when they do that. I don't think he can actually get a grenade in through here. So we'll have 3 shotgun shells by the end of this, which is fine, you know, because that saves it for the section coming next, which is going to be the factory. We're going to wait for the next spawn to show up. She's going to duck, and she won't get up until you stop aiming at her. So we're going to just... Boop. My aim's been kind of off this run. Like, I won't lie, my aim's been definitely a bit off. But it's not like we've wasted too much time with off aim. The enemies have been a lot heftier this run as well. I don't know, maybe I'm just missing the missing some weak spots. That, or you know, they are just heftier, and I've just been a god to the other runs, and this run I'm not as well prepared. Then just make your way in. Remember to loot every single item, and be careful of the bomb here. And then just carry on. You should have plenty of rounds going into the factory. We just stroll on up here. Grab a few more shells. And yep, we'll have a full magazine of shells going in to the factory. We'll have a good portion of ammo for our pistol, and we have a grenade as well. And now we get to see one of my favorite characters, beautiful man Lewis.
That hurts, you know? It seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant.
I love the dynamic between these guys in this game.
You got a smoke? You know, those things will kill you. Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder,
Yeah,
not this guy.
this guy. The big cheese.
Stop right there.
You can see his fake eye in this, because he's looking down with the one that's blind, but the one that actually has colour, his fake eye, his glass eye, it's not looking down, it's not even moving. There we go, that's the first chapter of Resident Evil 4 on Professional. Only got hit 4 times, but they were pretty hefty hits. Did manage to get through relatively quickly as well, at only 26 minutes. But we could definitely do better. But yeah, I'm going to call that a successful run. I want to thank you for watching. It would mean the world to me if you leave a like and subscribe, comment down below. Really help with the algorithm. And yeah, I think that's it. See ya.